So the movie opens in like a college kind of scene. You just typical, with all the people walking across the quad or whatever. Nothing special's happening. And we follow one girl, and she, very, very like studious. You can already tell she's like prim and proper. She's in the zone. She's smart, bright. So we follow her, and she goes to this like society meetup, and it's the philanthropic society of the university. Okay, this is important later, and it's they're discussing how to like raise money for some local charities, something, and you can tell like she's impatient. She's not impressed. And it's like, okay, you're gonna help some local kids. What's the big deal? And they suggest a fundraiser, and she volunteers. She raises her hand. She's gonna be like, okay, I'll run the fundraiser. It's me. I'm in charge. So they're like, okay, sure. She runs this fundraiser. There's like she has friends and shit in college, but the writers can deal with that. This is I'm ideas kind of guy, big picture. So the fundraiser starts, right? And she's mingling, and her brain is working. Like I said, she's smart. So she's like trying to figure out, like, this is okay. All these guys are like super rich, right? And they have a lot of money. And how do you do good in the world? Because she wants to do good. That's like her motivation. Her motivation, she wants to make the world a better place, right? But not in like a local way, like really what she wants to do it. Big picture. So she realizes these guys have a lot of money and a lot of power, okay? And she's like, fuck, what if these guys had the same goals as me? Instead of wanting to like, burn the Amazon and like kill everyone and make more money, right? What if they wanted to do good with it, okay? And not just like, donate to Bill Gates' charity. Like, what if they really wanted to do good with it? So she's like, okay, how do I do this? And then she realizes she has this idea. She's like, right, I need to marry one of these guys and then wait like 5 years and then divorce him for money. And that way, this is ethical. This is a good thing to do. She's a good person. This is key. So this is a bad thing she's doing, but for good reasons, okay? So she's like, and then I get this money, and then I'll do good things with it. Like, I'll, like, save the world and shit, right? With, like, $1 billion. So she's like, right, now I have to, like, seduce a rich person. And that's the movie. That's, like, so, like, she like, stalks this guy. But, like, again, it's not weird. It's, like, for a good reason, okay? So she, like, stalks this guy and, like, finds everything he likes, and she tries to, like, tailor herself to be his perfect man. To a perfect girl, right? And it works, okay? And she's in there and she's great. And this guy falls head over heels for her. Completely. He's in love. He's never felt like this, but he says that in the movie. He looks at his friend and he goes, I've never felt like this before. Because that's the thing that happens. It's great. So they fall in love, right? And she's doing it. And she hasn't told, okay, maybe she's told like one of her friends. I don't know. Yeah, she's told the friend, which is like, the friend is the stand-in for the audience. This is, I know about writing. So she tells one friend, maybe, okay? And they get married, and everything's great, and her plan's working, okay? And then the worst thing possible happens. She falls in love, doesn't she? Oh, she loves the bastard. But that's the thing. He's a bastard. He's a real fucking asshole. He's like full on capitalist, because we're gonna have like an anti-capitalist thing in this, because all the kids fucking hate money and society and shit now. So like we're against. This guy's not a good guy, but she loves him because like he saved a dog or some shit. I don't know. He did something good, and she's like, wow, maybe he's not an asshole, but he is like on a big picture level, but on a small picture level he's not. Where she on a small picture level is an asshole, and on a big picture level wants to do good. So she falls in love with the guy, and then she's like, fuck, I don't want to divorce him. Maybe I can convince him to do good with the world. So she like, gets into some hijinks while she tries to convince him to like do good with his money, but because it's a lot easier to give away someone else's money, right? So he doesn't want it. He's like, no, it's mine. Fuck it. I earned this. We're going to have kids and they're going to be rich and stuff, and they're going to have Instagrams. And it's going to be great. And she's like, fuck. So she goes through, she divorces him. She breaks his heart and she breaks her own heart, and she can't fucking deal with it, right? That's the thing. She doesn't know what to do. She still wants, she's the thing, she still wants to do good. She still like wants the big picture. She wants like everyone happy and make all the kids safe and stuff and save the Africans and shit. So she tries to do that, but she divorces him. Now she's like unhappy. She's like, fuck, I'm alone. Yeah, I ruined it all. But she's got like $1 billion or some shit. I don't know. Like he didn't get a prenup. He loved us too much. The writers can figure details. So she's like rich, and she like gives it all to charity, and she like still feels empty inside. Like all these people love her and stuff, but she still feels empty, okay? And then like the guy, like from her friend or something, he figures out, like he realizes it was all a lie, like because and then he's like, he kills himself. That's the thing. He can't take it. He can't take it, right? He fucking just, I don't know, maybe does he? Yeah, he kills himself. Yeah, and then she does as well. That's the movie. What do you think?